This video will demonstrate how to set up your team's calendar with the Google Calendar app on Android. If you have already associated your team's calendar with your Google account, you can skip to the timestamp on the screen. We're in the process of upgrading our site's look and feel, so you may notice a few small visual changes. Don't worry, the main process will be almost identical. While the site is still being upgraded to a more mobile-friendly format, it is not quite as straightforward as adding the calendar to your Google account through a desktop browser. But with a bit of patience, it's still not too bad. For easier viewing, you will definitely want to use your phone in landscape mode though. Starting with step 1, we need to retrieve your team calendar's link. In most cases, simply pressing the button will copy the calendar to your device's clipboard. If you notice that the text isn't copied, you can also highlight the text in the calendar address text box and copy to your clipboard. There's currently a bug that may prevent clicks from pressing other buttons once you've copied information out of the text box. If that is the case, you can simply reload the page and start on the next step. Your clipboard will still have the link that was copied. If you already have Google Calendar installed, clicking the button to open Google Calendar in a new tab might take you directly to the app, and we don't want that just yet. Instead, long pressing the button should allow you the option to open in a new tab, which should do exactly as it says. Switch to this tab if it doesn't do it automatically. Your page should look similar to this. If it doesn't, in your browser's menu, check the checkbox for Desktop Site. In this example, I want to associate my SVL calendar with my no extra credit for you Gmail account. So I need to make sure that it is the active account. You can check this by clicking the profile icon in the right corner. You should be able to scroll just the left side of the page independently from the right. Moving underneath the My Calendars heading on the left, look for Other Calendars and press the plus button beside it. Select the Subscribe to Calendar option. Paste your calendar link from the previous step into the Add Calendar box and either press the Enter button on the virtual keyboard or select the single option from the list provided. The text in the box should end in @group.calendar.google.com. If it does not, please make sure that you have highlighted all of the text in the Step 1 text box before copying. The next screen will allow you to customize how the added calendar looks to you. There are only a few settings we recommend to change, depending on your situation. First, add event notifications to automatically get an alert from the Google Calendar app before an upcoming game happens. You can specify how early you would like this notification, and you can add more than one. In this example, I'm adding a notification 2 hours before the event and a notification the day before. Settings are saved the moment that you make a change. Next, you may want to receive emails when your schedule has been modified. Under the Other Notifications heading, we recommend turning on email notifications for new events, changed events, and canceled events. This will make sure that you receive as much notice as possible for schedule changes. If you accidentally added the wrong calendar, you can scroll to the bottom of this page and press the unsubscribe button. Otherwise, you can now close the Google Calendar window and click the Google Play Store option from step 4. You may already have your calendars from this Google account showing when you first open the application. But if not, you can start by adding this Google Calendar from the Profile button in the top right and selecting Add Another Account. Then follow the steps to add the account associated with your team calendar. In my case, this is the No Extra Credit for You account. By default, Google Calendar only shows and opens calendars that you've created. Since this one has been created by SVL, we'll need to configure the Google Calendar to show it as well. From the hamburger menu on the top left, open and scroll past all your Google accounts and calendars. Look for the Settings gear option and press it. Look for the same email account heading and press the Show More option. You should now see the title for the SVL calendar. Press that title and toggle the Sync button to the on position. You can also change the color that calendar events show up with. I chose green to match SVL colors. If you haven't set your default notifications earlier, or want them changed, you can also do it from this menu. Press back to get to the calendar. If no events show up yet, press the refresh button from the hamburger menu. To see event details, press on an event title. They will have team names, start and end times, and an address that can be clicked to get directions through your default map application. In some cases, they may have additional information in the description section as well. You should now be set up for the season. If you require help, please first ask your team captain or coordinator. If they cannot directly solve the issue, they will reach out to the leadership team for a solution. On behalf of everyone on the SVL team, I hope you have many excellent games in the weeks ahead.